Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to put the website on the back of the kayak, just like we did on these down here. We did these a while ago. For some reason, we just never did this one. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that our surface is nice and clean. So we already went ahead and cleaned it. The other thing is you want to make sure that where you're going to put the vinyl, it's smooth. Now with the bonafide kayaks, the top is a little bit rougher, so you can stand on it, you won't slip. It's almost like a non-slip on there. But they did do a real good job on all the vertical surfaces, keeping them real smooth. So the vinyl is going to stick to this real easy. The next thing we want to do is we're going to take a little bit of alcohol and we're going to wipe this down where we're going to put the vinyl. The reason we're doing that is the alcohol will get rid of any oils or soap residue that happen to be left on here, because you want as clean a surface as you can get to get this vinyl to stick on there. And the alcohol will dry real quick. Next thing you want to do is get your decal and position it on the kayak where you want it. We're going to use this tape to hold it down. So I brought you in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. This decal, because it's so long, it had to be done in two pieces. So we have a mark on here to keep us straight so we can line the two ends of the decal up. Now what we want to do is get this centered where we want it. Now the S is the biggest, the S and the R are the biggest two. So they're going to kind of dictate how we're going to put this on here. And this surface is curved a little bit. And we want to make sure that the M doesn't get clipped off. So that's going to take us right about to the top there. So we'll put a piece of tape here. Now we can go ahead and line up our S and our M. We want to make sure that they're both where they need to go. So that's pretty good for the S. And the M is right there. So that is about where we're going to end up. Alright, so now that we have it lined up where it goes, we want to go ahead and start peeling this off. Okay, brought you in a little closer. We're going to use a foam squeegee to apply this on here. Now I know we've already made two cuts on the paper behind this. So there's two pieces of paper. And we made one cut here and one cut here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start and apply this part first and we'll work our way this way. So we did add an extra piece of tape just to hold this. Take this one off, come back and see if we can get this to start peeling. You gotta watch, because sometimes pieces of your letter will stick to the wrong sheet. Okay, that part's done. Now, over here it's going to be a little bit different because where we had to make this longer, what they did for me is they made two S's so I could line my S's up and a dot for before the .com. So we want to make sure that these fall onto the right spot. And we don't want to have the double S's. So we're going to be taking one of those S's off as we go. We're going to go ahead and just cut this release paper off. Fold this back over. And we're going to take this S off. And set the peel back on the release paper here. Okay, now we have everything attached the way we're hoping it's supposed to be. We can go ahead and peel back this release tape carefully. And then you just want to go over your letters again, because pulling off that release tape, that release paper, you can actually loosen these up a little bit. And there you have it. Now you can use this for whether you're putting a bumper sticker on here, or if you're making your own vinyl letters, or if you go ahead and you put a motor on here and you have to put lettering on the front of the boat for your registration. Same technique works. Just make sure you have a smooth, clean surface, and just take your time. And there you have it. You'll see the case started to come apart right here as I was putting this on. I think I was able to recover it. If not, what we could do is get a new K and just replace the K. there we have it. Two small air bubbles. Well, here's another air bubble. I was able to squeeze out using a little bit firmer. Now, one thing to keep in mind as you're doing this, if you do happen to lose a letter or a letter gets crooked or something, keep a piece of this as you go. This is the side that has the stickiness on it. The back side does not have the sticky on it. You can then go ahead and lay this flat and lay, in this case, we could have laid the K onto here, flipped it back over, reset it where it needed to go, and then go ahead and apply it again. But didn't need to, we are done. And that is it. This should last a couple years. You know, they do take a little bit of a beating. Sometimes you get into the weeds and stuff and they'll get scratched. But they come off and they're not that expensive to go ahead and get a new set. Keep it looking nice. All right, make sure you like the video. Go ahead and subscribe. You'll get more of our videos. And share it with somebody you know that's doing something like this. All right, thanks. See you next time.